The current price of Bitcoin is wavering around $16,854. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin throughout the next 12 to 24 hours. My name's Jordan and you should be subscribed to the TMG Trades YouTube channel because today we are going to discuss a lot of different things. So if you are new to the channel, you're just clicking on the video. Today we analyze the price of Bitcoin, the price of Ethereum. I show you my current open trades and you slap a like on the video. Today's like goal is, let's say, 500 likes. That's never going to happen in a million years on this channel, but we can try. We're trying to shoot for 100,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, by the way, so please make sure you are subscribed. And let's crack straight on with it. So this is Ethereum anyway, on the 5-minute chart. What you can see here is the you see the VWAP, which is the Italian flag, and of course you can see the volume profile. The volume profile is currently showing us that basically within this middle range right here, we have a large amount of volume that's stopping the price of Ethereum rising to the upside. We're actually tussling with that level right here. As you can see, this level is currently sitting at basically $1,255, give or take a little bit, and that's also represented here within these big volume candles that you can see at the side. This is preventing the price rising. Now, what we've seen most recently is when, I'm going to have to go up a time frame now, so just bear with me. When we go up a time frame to the 1 hour on the price of Ethereum, what we saw just a few hours ago was this, where the price of Ethereum dropped down. It touched the lower bands here on the VWAP, causing it to bounce back to the upside, and we have not hit the red bands. Now, from my perspective, that leaves us in a very bullish scenario, especially when you consider a lot of these other indicators that you're seeing, a lot of things that are actually starting to go quite bullish. Now, when looking at Ethereum, of course, which is right here, we also need to consider what is currently going on with Bitcoin. So here we have Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart. And Bitcoin is, of course, toying with all of this volatility that you can see in this range here. This is what it looks like in terms of when you put more bars. This is when you condense the bars and make the just 4 bars, whereas here there's 148 bars. So when looking at this, what are we looking at? We can see that basically there is a big roadblock here at essentially $17,000. We are really going to struggle to break through the $17,000 level. And it is of slight concern that basically we touch the top of the VWAP here on the price of Bitcoin. Now you can see here when we touch the bottom of the VWAP, we bounce straight back to the upside, and we got this green indicator here indicating that we should enter a long position. We have a red candle here which indicates that we could probably enter a short-term short position. But as far as I'm concerned, basically while we have these two massive volume candles right here, there is no real concern for me of us dropping to the downside or below this level here of $16,750. So for the meantime, because we're not expecting to go below $16,750, from my perspective, things look to be trending upwards. In fact, the entire price of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market caps do look to be trending upwards. And we need to be taking data as well from various other points. One of the data points that I want to take data from on this particular occasion would be, of course, the DXY. Now, the DXY today, this is the DXY. The DXY is the US dollar currency index. We can see today that rose very significantly. In fact, it's nearly up 1 whole percentage point. What is the point in the DXY? What does that tell us? Well, basically a strong dollar means a weaker Bitcoin. And ultimately, we know that the S&P 500 is not the world's strongest thing right now. We know that the Dow Jones Index, again, is not strong. We know the US stock market is not strong based off my analysis in the That Martini Guy YouTube channel video that I have literally just posted a few moments ago. So please go over to the main channel and watch that news video so you have full context on the exact situation we have here with regards to the cryptocurrency markets, especially when it comes to the news, because we discussed the news on the main channel, we discuss altcoins on the main channel. This channel I'm trying to make specifically about Bitcoin trading and various other kind of entrepreneurial things. Now, when it comes, of course, to the price of Bitcoin, what are the levels of which to watch? Well, for me, I'm watching these ones right here. I'm looking basically for a break to the upside. I'm looking for an expansion in the band. Really, what would be nice to see is basically if Bitcoin's price could come down a little bit, test the bottom of the band again here on the VWAP, and then bounce significantly to the upside. That would be the ideal scenario. We could also see that on Ethereum again. So really, on Ethereum, we can drop as low as about $1,240 before breaking any sweat. The concern would be when you lose that $1,240 level, look how much volatile volume that we have in this range right here. We have very little volume, meaning that it's likely that we would just drop straight back to the downside again. You can see the lack of volume right here represented by these volume profile candles. Now, when it comes to my current open trades on the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum, what do I currently have open? Well, let me show you the state of my investments right now, because sometimes they are in a bit of a state. Well, this is my current Bitcoin or Ethereum open trades that I've got right here. You can see that the Ethereum trade, I've now paid $390 in funding rates, and I made about $3,800 off of this trade so far. I'm losing $1,000 currently on my Bitcoin trade, and I've already lost $6 grand. I do want to point out that like $1,500 of this is funding rate, and the rest of it was me prematurely taking a loss in order to make sure that we didn't get liquidated or anything like that. And that worked out pretty well. Good loss mitigation right there in order to keep the trade open and wait for it to go back to break even. Now, when it comes to the next trade right here, this is the Polkadot long position performing very, very well. $18 in funding rate fees, $300 of profit. The Matic trade not going particularly well so far. Not the Matic short position. That one's in profit. That's only a $1 position though. The actual larger trade, the $32,000 Matic long position, is actually minus $461 right now. So it's not going fantastic, isn't that one? I just apologize for coughing. Now, why am I trading right now? Well, because I believe that I'm correct in all of these decisions. And I believe that Bitcoin is basically just kind of trading sideways. I'll be keeping a very close eye on what's going on here with the DXY. But essentially, when it comes to the price of Bitcoin right now, I am fairly bullish. Now, the other trade that I've got open right here is on BITGET. And this trade is a long position. This trade is currently $1,400 in profit with $167 of funding fees so far. Essentially, from my perspective, I remain bullish on the market. My perspective is not changing. I believe that the way that the price is set up right now, up is more likely than down. However, in the short term, a drop on Ethereum down to $1,240 for me would be the opportune level of which to increase the size of my long position. The same goes for Bitcoin, actually. At what point, if you're not already in a position when it comes to the price of Bitcoin, at what point should you consider getting into a Bitcoin position? Well, that would be at this level, basically right here. No, in fact, it wouldn't. It would be this one right here, where the bottom of the green lines are right now on the 4-hour VWAP. That's what you want to be seeing. So on the 4-hour VWAP, you can see basically the bottom of the band is about $16,791. Apologies, I'm just taking a drink so I don't cough anymore. Now, $16,791 would be the price of which I will be looking to enter a trade. Being that the current price is only a little bit above that, it seems a bit likely, to be honest, that we will drop down over the next hour or so and confirm that. However, just keep an eye out that we don't lose these lower levels of support and drop back into this range right here, because as soon as we start dropping below these volume bands right here, we could come back into the next range of volume right here, which will be around $16,650. In short, a major move doesn't look likely in the next 24 hours or so. However, tomorrow is Friday. Typically on a Friday, we get major volatility. I'll be getting up early to produce as much content as possible tomorrow. So please make sure you have already slapped a like on this video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you are interested in trading, check out links and information in today's video description. You'll love all the exchanges down there. They're all fantastic. And on that note, guys, thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. This